Today, I'm going to be sharing 25 things I have decided to take off completely from my list so I can have enough money to put in the right place. Now, I know that some of the things I'll be mentioning may not actually relate to you, or you may not have a need to take it up. That's okay. The essence of this video is to get you thinking of being a good steward and intentional about what you're purchasing and where you're putting the money. Now, I also understand that it's not really all about saving money, but also making more. But then remember that it's not really how much you make, but how much you're able to keep and how much the money you have kept will be able to work for you. And if unnecessary things are there taking it out, then you will not really have the money for what serves you. So before we get into it, if you're not already, please subscribe and click on the like button. This actually helps you to find more of these videos. Let's get started. Now, let's start with the lifestyle choices. The first one that is off my list that I have no regret about is the trendy latest fashion. Last year, 2024, I'm so grateful that the Holy Spirit convicted me on the way I dress, and I decided to take all my immodest dresses away and I got newer ones. Now, when I was shopping for newer clothes, I was intentional about not buying the latest trending fast fashion, because at the end of the day, I want to wear something that is fashionable, classy, simple, yet durable, functional, and I don't have to run to the store all the time. And the intention was that I was not going to buy just because others are buying it, and at the end of the day I cannot put it on anymore. No, I want my money to serve me, and at least it should stay for 5 years. So fast fashion is off my list. The second thing that I am not buying in terms of lifestyle is single-use plastic items. Now, when I'm talking about the plastic items, I mean the bags we get from the grocery shop. So what I have decided to do is whenever we're going for shopping, I use the bags we have already bought. They've been there. For you to save the environment, put that in your bag. Be intentional about it. The third thing I'm not buying anymore is the fashionable, trending, classy water bottle. I'm happy that we have become very cautious when it comes to our health. As millennials, as Gen Zs, a lot of people have been thinking about drinking water, minding their business, staying on their lane. But then, by the time you buy this water bottle, the other water bottle, again, it is not a water bottle that makes you to drink water. No, it is you putting water into it and drinking it. So what I've told myself is I'm not buying the latest fashionable water bottle just for the sake of feeling among, just for the sake of I also have it. No, I'm only going to buy one, and that one water bottle I'll use it at work and also at home. The only thing is that I'm just going to wash it. So that is off my list for this year, 2025. Fourth one going off my list is the seasonal home decorations. Now, you guys don't come for me, I know. Christmas decorations, no, I'm not doing that. I love peace. I love simplicity. I have always been frugal. So one thing that I did not do in 2024 was buying seasonal home decor, and I'm so grateful that this year I am going to keep at it. I am not going to be buying any of the home decor that are just seasonal, occasional, that at the end of the day when the event passes I have to like, okay, it's time for me to unpack and all that. It just adds a lot of clutter and a lot of work, and no, I'm not doing that. The other thing I have taken off my list is actually buying expensive cleaning products. As ladies, we want to keep our house clean and all that, but sometimes we actually don't need to buy the shop bought cleaning products. No, the baking soda, the vinegar, they do a lot, and if you have one that works for you, it is affordable, by all means use it. It's going to work for you. And that's what I told myself, that the ones that I have bought before and they are functional, I know that they have been functional. I am not going to explore more of the options, not because of advertisements. At the end of the day, since I have no use for it, it being on sale doesn't help. It's just an amount that have been taken off my account. I know, ladies, when you go to Lidl or when you go to shops, appliances that are on sale that you know deep down you will not use, like the bread toaster. If you don't like bread, please do not buy it. Appliances that will not serve you, by all means do not buy it. And that's what I've told myself, all the blenders I need and all the things I need for cooking that I have been able to do without. I'm not going to buy them when I see them on sale or on offer. No, because if I'm able to do without it, it means that I actually have no real need for it. This is the point that you guys will be like, Rosalind, are you really serious? Yes, we're going to beauty and self-care. I'd love to say that your beauty radiates from inwards, and that is the part we should focus on. The Bible says that a woman's worth is not what she does externally, but it is the gentle and the calm spirit. And again, I am not trying to say that while you work on the inward and it projects outward that you shouldn't look good. No, look good, look presentable. Let your presence be sight for the sore eyes. Make your husband happy. Make your friends like, girl, what are you up to? Yes, by all means do that. But the things that I will not recommend myself or to a friend is the monthly subscription boxes. You actually don't need it. It is just an indulgence that will not serve you in the long run. Again, simplicity, modesty, moderation is the queen to everything. So no subscription boxes. Now the other one I'm not going to be doing is, I love my hair. I wash the wigs and all that. So this year I'm not buying any synthetic wig, and the wigs I have, they are enough. I'm just going to take care of my natural hair. For those perfume lovers, I know you're going to come at me, but I'm going to say it anyway. You will not find me, Rosalind, at the shop buying perfumes that are high-end, that will cost an arm and a leg. And something close to that is the makeup products. You know what I'm saying this? I've used perfumes. I know the basic I can use that will make me smell good. So because I have the perfume I know works for me, it's beautiful, it's gentle, it's sweet, I'm sticking to it. Like, I'm this kind of person that I'm very faithful, very faithful. If you win my heart to a product, I stay with it. It's the same with the makeup. So I'm not exploring more of the makeups. No, I am keeping my money. So let's go on to the tech and entertainment section. I am not buying a phone this year or the next year, by God's grace. Now I'm saying by God's grace because I have kids and sometimes they play with it. In fact, I'm covering it in God's arms and care that it's not even going to fall. So I do not intend to have the highest upgrade of my iPhone just because we have a new iPhone coming. No, let's move on to food and grocery. I noticed that at some point I was making my bread, I was doing a lot of things by myself, and I enjoyed it in the fact that it brings that in gratification. It increases your confidence that, okay, you're like, girl, did you do this? Especially if you're like me, that you don't like cooking. Like when you talk about cooking, you're like, oh, not again. Yeah. So when you're able to put your heart and make something and it turns out well and people appreciate it, it's like a huge pat on the back and it increases your confidence. But then I noticed that at some point I just slipped into buying things that I could make for myself. I have decided that as a mom, as a homemaker, that I'm focusing on this year 2025, by God's grace, beyond, I'm going back to baking my bread, and I have already baked my bread. So you will find me at the shop buying bread. No more. So the other thing I've taken off my list in 2025 is the pre-packaged food. I remember at some point I used to buy these minced meats. Time I checked, you eat it for one time, and I could actually make that from scratch and get the confidence that comes with me making food for myself. So prepackaged food with all the preservatives and you really don't know the hygiene associated to it, I am not buying. So that is ticked off my list. Now let's move on to the financial choices, things I am not doing in 2025 or buying, which is, we have the credit cards, right? One of the things that I have decided to do is I will only pay with my credit card for those occasions that I need a credit card. When I want to buy travel tickets, right? I want airplane tickets and all that, that I need the insurance that comes with having a credit card. That is when I'll use it. But apart from that, I will not. Now let's go on to the personal growth things. Something that I will not be doing, spending my money on, are those expensive courses that tell you they are going to give you money, make you rich instantly, or give you the confidence, or like quick fix. No, if you do your due diligence and pay for the right ebook, the right course, when you know you have a genuine need for it, you're actually going to excel. The other thing I'm not spending on when it comes to personal growth is the FOMO spending. Why? You just want to keep up with trend? No, that will not be heard anywhere in this world that I, Rosalind, did that. No, so that is actually off my list. Okay, now let's move on to the miscellaneous spendings that I have thought long and hard. I'm like, I don't need. Number one is gym membership. Now, by all means, if going to the gym motivates you, helps you stay consistent, by all means, girl, do it. But for me, I feel that I will be very inconsistent if I go to the gym, not because of the people that are there in the gym, but my timetable, my family situation, my current lifestyle doesn't support it. The other thing that is off my list is brand new books. Now, you guys will be like, what? I thought you're a bookworm, avid reader. Yes, I am. I'm a lifelong learner and I will always be one, but my lifestyle doesn't really support me having the book. I have some of the books, but I still struggle with opening them. What works for me in this stage of my life is Audible and of course videos from YouTube. If you know me, you know that I am intentional about journaling. I love my journals, but I noticed that I have been buying journal for the past 5 years every year. So I decided that no, the reason is because when I want to look back at what happened in 2024, 2023, I have to go look for the journal where I kept it, even if it is not hard, but it takes a lot of effort from me. So I decided to invest in a journal that will last for 5 years. So I have a journal that I bought for 2024 and I'm going to use it for 5 years. That way I don't have to buy journal every year. The other thing that I am not going to be buying is expensive gifts for, I don't know, whatever occasion it is, but buying expensive, extravagant gifts, much as it is the thoughts associated with it, it is also knowing what people want. So I'd rather now give people gift cards to buy what they want for themselves than buying what I think I'd appreciate. Going for unnecessary eat outs. 2024 I did it once and I loved it, but as a homebody I'd prefer to have people come over. I'll go to their houses, we'll make food together and not really eat out. It's something that I may do once in a while, but the constant eating out, going, no, I prefer to create memory and enjoy the conversation with people at home than really going for expensive dinner dates. No. And the last on my list, which is not the least, is spending things just for the sake of social status. So let's call it social status purchases, that because you have iPhone 16, you have BMW and a Tesla car, or just anything you do just because you want to feel among. No, I'm not doing that. I already know my worth. I cannot be showing off my wealth in what I wear, how I decorate my house, and externally. So for social status purchases, thank God, I will not be buying. I hope that this list inspires you to rethink your spending and to help you focus your money in things that really matter, so you'll be able to remove things that don't matter and have the money to buy things that you truly need. Tell me in the comment section the things you're taking out of the list so I can cheer it on. If you are not already, please subscribe and click on the like button. This helps the video to be seen by other people, and you're also telling me these are the kind of content you like and you want me to have more of this content. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I look forward to reading your comment. Do not leave one comment. If you don't know what to comment, comment the heart emoji or the thank you emoji. And yes, I'm going to see you all in my next video.